Most business owners think that AI appointment setters are some sort of magic black box. Either they work perfectly or they're complete garbage. But the reality is that there are 5 key components that make or break your AI appointment setter, which determine whether this system will become a profit center, which saves you thousands in hiring costs, or an expensive failure, which frustrates your customers. Hey, if we haven't met yet, I am Mo from Sonar AI, where we build custom AI appointment systems for businesses that want their phone operations running 24/7 without the overhead of additional staff. What I'm about to break down are the exact 5 components that separate the systems that transform businesses from the ones that collect digital dust. Now, if you want a system like this designed for your specific business, then I do offer 5 free consultation slots for this video, which you can find in the first link in the description. We'll map out clearly your business so we can see and find opportunities where AI can return some real return on investment. And with that said, let's jump into the video. All right, so the way that we will proceed here is that we will go through these bullet points that I have here on Miro, and we will be going through a real client example that we have of the exact workflow that we'll be explaining. Now, it all starts, of course, with the initial call handling. That means that we either have an inbound call coming or an outbound. So that means inbound people that want to get some information about the business. Perhaps they want to know what the services that we offer, or the opening hours. They want to book an appointment. Or outbound, that means that we, the business, we are actively reaching out to people to call them out. And this is actually what we're doing right here. So we're trying to reactivate a lead list. That means people that we have, or a lead database. That means that people that we have interacted with in the past, to offer them a service for a discount. So we want to make them an offer to reactivate them to bring back some revenue. And of course, the one that we want to make this in a natural way and qualify them with some questions to see if they're interested. And this is exactly what's happening here, is that every morning at 9:30 a.m., we're calling a batch of people, and we retrieve the data from the CRM of this client. It's called Service Titan. And we pretty much go ahead, segment based on the user type, and then we go ahead and we call them one by one. So what is the batch of people that we're going to call here? Perhaps it's 10 people for that specific morning. And then what we do is that we initiate the call. We wait for a set amount, like 3 minutes of time, so that we allow enough time for each call to pass through, so we don't go above the VAPI outbound call limit. So there is a concurrency limit for how many calls you can do, which is 10 for VAPI, 20 for retail. Each tool has their own. So that is the way that we, let's say, initiate the call. Now we get to the fun part, which is, let's say, a user, like we made an offer to this user, and we said, hey, now let's get you booked. We want to offer you, let's say, some slots. And the real function and the way that the AI agent would be working here is that we would start to check the availabilities that we have. So in essence, we want to connect our AI agent to go and check our calendar and see which availabilities that we have. That can be actually through one calendar, but you could even create a logic so that if you have a bunch of calendars, I know some clients, for example, use a Go High Level calendar, and then they use a Google calendar, an Outlook calendar. So you really want to bring them in one and make sure that the agent is able to have a unified view so that it's able to accurately find the best available slots. And that is what we're doing here. So you will see there is a check calendar route, and that means that the agent goes ahead, checks the calendar, and then comes up with specific availability slots based on the ones that are already occupied. And then what we do is that we respond back to, let's say, the AI agent. Hey, AI agent, we have Monday morning and Monday afternoon that are free. Please bring them propose them to the user, and then the user, of course, chooses or declines the offer. Yeah, so with the fact that we have checked the availability, we would then, of course, proceed and book it. That means that we have a specified time. We know that it is going to work for the user. We go ahead and we book it. And that means that at the same time, the agent would be able to as well book, but also cancel and reschedule. This is especially useful for examples in medical, for example, where you want to call the user or the patient the day before and say, hey, we see that you're scheduled tomorrow for 5 p.m. Are you actually going to come, or would you like to reschedule? So that means that you're going to cancel first, and then you're rescheduling, or rather you're rescheduling actually, for a new slot. And you give the users the possibility to do as they please. And as you can see here, so there is a route for checking and a route for booking. So that means that the agent pretty much takes the information that we've collected here and just goes and posts. So you can imagine that this is a read. So we're just like getting the information. And here we are posting. And that means that we're actually inputting information into the calendar. And last but not least would be the calendar logging and tracking. So that means that, well, awesome. We've checked, the calendar, we've booked everything. But if we're not able to track it and to, see what's going on, then we're just blindly letting the AI do stuff and we're not sure what's happening. So what you want to have is to make sure that you have some call logging process, which you use to be able to see how the calls went, but also understand, okay, this AI agent was able to actually book in X amount of people. It was able to, book in X amount of revenue. So it's a really powerful indicator to let you understand how the agent is doing and how you can gear it so that you can understand how to optimize it. So you can log in things like the transcript, like the call outcome, if the call was even picked up or not. So with this data, you can potentially call them back at a later time or a later date, really as much as you want. And in tools like N8N, you can easily build a logic which allows you to, in this case, for example, we are creating tickets in Asana. So that means that someone from the team will go and check a ticket once a booking is made, so that we call the user once again just to confirm the attendance, because it's an HVAC, let's say, company. So that means that we give approximate times. We're not giving exact times. So it helps to have Asana ticket creation plus notifications in Twilio, so SMS and email. All right, so these were the 5 components that make a AI appointment system, AI appointment setter system, which you want to make sure to have in order to have the bare minimum in order to be able to properly, let's say, call someone out, check their calendar, book the calendar, and then give the option to reschedule and cancel, and then record everything, because really what doesn't you need to be able to track everything that the agent does so you don't go blind. Now, if you want to see if this specific technology, or let's say a system like this, could actually fit your own business, I do invite you to check the 5 free consultation slots that I'm offering in the first link in the description, where we will map out your business and understand what are the best return on investment opportunity that AI can bring in your own business. So yeah, if you're interested, please check that out before they fill out. Yeah, and with that said, I do invite you to watch my next video on how to make your very first AI agent with Vapi. See you there.